I want to spend a few more minutes looking at these Lissajous curves because they can be a lot of fun. Um, let's look at this one. I'm going to define f of x for or f of t is going to be cosine of ax, or no, I'm just going to make it t plus d. And then my g of x is going to be sine, or I'm sorry, g of t is going to be sine t. And I'm going to plot, f is going to be my x, so I'm going to do f of t, comma, g of t. Now I've got two different things here. I've got my t is going from 0, I'm going to go ahead and make that go to 2 pi. And the d, I'm going to make it go from 0 to 2 pi as well. But I'm going to start it back here. Now when d is 0, we just get the unit circle like we'd expect. But something interesting happens. If I start to slide this around, what that does is it affects the number that's going into cosine here. Basically, it means that sine and cosine are, the two functions are now out of phase with each other. And d is a multiple of the phase shift. But if I take this and I animate it, then it looks like we've got it looks like this thing is sort of spinning. I'm going to change this so that it's only going forward. So we get this sort of fun shape. If I put a 2 up here, then it changes to this, and it looks like this is sort of rotating around there. If I move the 2 to this, then we get this shape. And to me that looks kind of like a spinning Pringle, especially if you make it a little flatter like that. It looks like a spinning Pringle. But if I put something in here, like maybe I make this a 3, and this down here I'm going to change back to just a 1. Then we get this shape that looks kind of like a, I don't know, it looks like a sort of a crown shape that's rotating. And if you look at it, it's got 3 peaks over here. If I change this 3 to a 5, it should switch to having 5 peaks. And it's rotating in the up and down. If I take this D and I move it to here, it's still rotating up and down. Why is that? I think if I wanted it to rotate the other way, I'd have to, do this. So now it's rotating in this direction. If I wanted it to rotate faster, I could put a coefficient there on it. So anyway, I just wanted to play around with this a little bit and show you that these Lissajous curves, you can get some neat animations going with these on Desmos.